Hey, so today is January 7th of 2020, so it's been 1 week since the beginning of the new year. I just thought today, or making this video, would be kind of fun or a good update. But yeah, so it's been 1 week into 2020. A week ago, I was back in Utah visiting family for the holidays, and to be honest, it was a good time, but also it was a good way for me to revisit my thoughts on how I feel about moving. And it was definitely a good thing that I came back, because while I was there, even though I saw good friends and I got to see my family and all that stuff, it really brought me back to the reason why I left. And yeah, so it was a good reminder of why I came to Seattle. And yeah, so other than that, going back to Utah kind of messed me up financially. So ever since I moved, I haven't relied on any of my savings that I saved up to move out here. But because I came back and because it was the holidays, I spent a lot more money than I anticipated. So as of right now, it's not struggling, because I do have savings, but I prefer not to use it right now because I am wanting to invest into something later on this year, something big. But yeah, so right now, but oh man, I keep saying but, whatever. So me and my roommate, we rarely check our mail, and we've been wondering about certain bills and why we haven't seen them. So one day, or just recently, yesterday, I decided to finally check my mail, and all our bills were there. So we paid this month's rent, and I had to resolve to using my savings for that. So as of current, I have $6 in my bank account. And then when I checked my mail, it was all of our additional bills, so our water bill, our internet bill, and then we got additional bills like power and all that stuff. And so as of right now, it's not like I'm stressed, but I'm stressed, if that makes sense. It's I technically could just pay for it now and not think about it, but I'm really trying not to. I'm trying to make a living out here, and that pressure of I need to make it and how do I make more money, and that is the point I am right now. So I have been doing the freelance stuff, and I've shot already 4 times this year since I've come back. I have one tomorrow. I have another shoot for the next 4 days, so I'm fine. But prepping for February's rent and all the extra stuff too as of right now, it's a little scary, to be honest. And then Monday I broke my 35mm lens, so that is currently in the shop getting fixed. So that's an additional $300 to everything else I have to pay for. So I'm a little financially scared, but not really, if that makes sense. But this month is definitely one of those months where I'm probably gonna live paycheck to paycheck and have to manage my money and budget and food a lot better. But yeah, other than that, I wanted to talk about my New Year's resolutions and kind of be more positive this year. So I have 5 primary New Year's resolutions, and yeah, so first one is to date more. That is actually my number 1 New Year's resolution this year, is to date more. And the reason for that is because I've never been in a relationship. I've never really done any relationship type stuff. So I never had my first kiss. I've never held a girl's hand, all the basic stuff, And yeah, so prior to moving out here to Seattle and prior to graduation, I was always just kind of that insecure kid throughout all of my elementary, junior high, high school, and going on after high school. Even though I was more confident and all that stuff, I was just a lot busier when I was in Utah, planning on working and saving up to move here. So my biggest thing this year is to put myself in that environment of dating and learning more about myself in that perspective, because I feel my 2019 was used to learn more about myself and who I am as a person, my love languages, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, so 2020, I hope to date more. Yeah. Number 2 is I want to open up a photography studio by the end of this year, at least, or by the next fall. That's the main thing why I don't want to be using my savings right now, because I plan on opening up a photography studio in downtown Seattle. And yeah, so that's number 2. Number 3 is to finally lose a lot more body fat percent, like lower my body fat percentage, join Muay Thai, and just overall increase my fitness and be the healthiest I have ever been. So that's my number 3. Number 4, let's see. I should have wrote this down, but I did write them down. I just don't know where they are. Write a book. I forgot. Yeah. Number 4 is I want to write a book. I want to write and express myself more through my writing. If you follow me on Instagram, every once in a while I do post some of my writing, and honestly, writing has helped me with a lot of self-discovery and a lot of like ways, or a different way to vent. So I do want to write a book and illustrate my own book, if that makes sense. But it's like super simple stuff. It's like just like poetry and short narratives, just perspective stuff. So nothing big. I just think that would be fun. It doesn't really have to be this year either. It's just would be cool if I got it to be done this year. And number 5 is I want to own a pet, maybe, because I feel like I've spent a lot of my years, my most recent years, like after graduation and all that stuff, to learning more about myself, and I feel like I've become a lot more rounded of a person. But ever since moving here and living with my roommate and his dog, I've learned that I have a lot of growing up to do in that sense of responsibility, and now learning how to put more trust and love and care in another life, if that makes sense. So yeah, so a lot of this New Year resolutions for me this year specifically is self-growth. My speech impediments. But yeah, those are my New Year's resolutions, and that was kind of an update of what the first month of January has been like. I don't plan on getting a regular job yet. I still do the full-time freelance currently, and I don't know if I'm screwing myself over, but yeah, definitely this month is a financial struggle, but it's nothing bad. I know it will pass. That's one of the things I'm trying to work on, is to remain positive, because life does work itself out. I think that's the thing I'm trying to learn, is that life works itself out, and I'm gonna make it. You know, no matter, every single time I give you an update and all that stuff, since the first video and all that stuff, since moving out here, I just have to believe in myself, and there's like bumps in the roads, but it's all gonna work out. Even if it feels like every step forward is 2 steps back, as cheesy as it sounds. And yeah, and even if I do resort to like getting a regular part-time job or something, I wouldn't call that a setback. I would just call that just a stepping stone. I don't know, but yeah, nothing wrong with getting a part-time. Just right now I'm really hoping to be in that extreme stress area where I am forced to grow and forced to learn new ways to make money. But yeah, so thank you for watching. I gotta be better at saying like this video, subscribe, and hope to see you next time. And I don't know why I move my hand so much. It just makes me more comfortable, and hopefully I fix my 35 so it's back to the regular angle. But I kind of like this, honestly. Like looking at it, I was like, kind of looks nice. But yeah, hope everyone has a good year. I will probably upload this tonight. I was gonna wait until Sunday, but I don't really care. All right, have a good night.